Hello everybody, Steven here with Cardboard Coalition. And today I thought I would just bring you guys a review of Ludo Nova's Monster Mansion. Now this is a 2 to 4 player game that takes about 30 minutes. It's for ages 10 and up. And just a quick overcap, the theme of the game is that you want to have the scariest haunted mansion in town because Halloween's coming up. Don't we all want that scary mansion? So how you do that is you get actors, you cast actors, and you add different chambers. They call them chambers, but it's like a dressing room and a props room. I forget what the other one is. There's one more one, I can't remember what it is. And so you're building out, as you see here, your haunted house to be able to sell the most tickets, all right? You want to sell out of tickets. That's how you sell the most, is you sell out. As soon as someone sells out, the game's over. So the theme of the game is that you're a bunch of monsters and you're trying, well, you're not a bunch of monsters. You're a monster, maybe. You're trying to have the spookiest haunted house by hiring on monster actors like Dracula, Verona's over here. We got the werewolf. We got Frankenstein. We got all the classics. We even have Swamp Thing, which I think is really funny. And then you have some bonus actors up here that give you extra sales of tickets, like the clown, right? Everyone's scared of clowns. And zombies and witches, and there's a whole bunch. I'm not going to flip through and show you guys all the cards. You guys can see more of the cards and how to play the game if you guys watch the playthrough that I did on this. But this is the review, and I'm going to try to make it really quick. And I know I say it in every video and it doesn't work out, but we're going to try. And still, again, no script for me to follow. I'm not going, and today we would like to talk about Monster Mansion by Ludo Nova. I hope you enjoy. I just don't do that. I probably should. I probably should have some like rundown of the points I want to make. But let's go ahead and get into it, going on tangents and stuff. And hopefully this mic setup will work a little bit less vibration or echo is what I'm looking for. But all right, here we go. So what do I think of this game? Let's go through some of the stuff. Theme. It's Halloween time. Everyone likes scary, especially at Halloween time. And the theme is fun, right? You're trying to, like I said, build the scariest mansion that you can have. The spookiest mansion. Let's go with spookiest. The spookiest mansion you can have. And so the theme of the game is kind of fun. And how you do that is having the scariest monsters in your mansion, the right combination of them, and then you have the chambers to help augment the monsters, like I said, makeup and props, and I can't remember the third one. But the theme's fun, right? You're just trying to have a spooky mansion to freak people out so they have a good time. You're just selling tickets. There's nothing crazy and super scary about it. It's just fun, right? So it's a fun little, I would say, Halloween game. You can play this at any point, but I really think it's a fun little Halloween game. All right, so that's theme. The amount of players that it plays is 2 to 5. I think that's a good number. It'd have been, or sorry, 2 to 4. I might have said 5 earlier. I'm even looking at the shields. 2 to 4. It might be nice if you could play a couple more people, but that's also me because I like big games. And I think you could play this with more people. A couple more skulls to spend, right? These little, I always want to call them candy skulls, these little colored skulls. A couple more tickets maybe. But 4 people's not bad. Now the price of the game, it's $25. You should be able to find it at local stores and stuff. It's fairly new. It's been out for a couple months now. For $25, I think it's a good price. The quality of the stuff that you get, these cards, I know you can't see it probably, but it's linen finish. There. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but it's linen finish. The artwork is amazing. Like, that's what sold me on this was the artwork. I saw the artwork, and then I didn't get it right away. I watched a couple reviews to see if I would like it, and then I saw it at a deal. I was like, all right, I'm going to get it sent to me and play it. But the quality of this stuff is nice. The quality of the artwork is amazing, right? You got some wood tokens, the cardboard, even these tickets are a nice, is solid. I think compact is a better way. They're cardboard, but they're a heavier cardboard. It's not really light. They look like they'll stay together for a while unless you're like chewing on it and stuff, right? And then you have wooden components too. You have these little skulls, right? And they're nice little cut skulls, and they're painted different colors. I did have one skull where a couple of its teeth were, how it cut some of the teeth out, but that's fun. It's just a slightly different skull. The screens would, they're made of cardboard. I mean, they're just a screen to cover and also give you some information on there. The screens aren't bad. Now, the mechanics of the game, or the mechanism used in the game, is, I guess you could say, set collection or card collection. It's almost like set removal. Set collection or card collection, the fact that you want certain monsters to get rid of the tickets. As you pick your turn orders, it's what determines how many tickets you get, and you want to get rid of those tickets. Very simple. It's fun. How can what position do I want to be in? How many tickets am I willing to take to get cards, to hire actors, cast actors, to be able to sell those tickets, right? It's a fun mechanic. Set collection, yeah, I guess in the cards. So it's set collection. It's not bad. And it's a very easy to learn, easy to teach, easy to play kind of game, right? Now, some negatives that I would say, I think it's always fair to balance with some negatives. One, I would like a higher player count. That I haven't looked enough into it. Maybe if I bought 2 copies, then you could play up to 8 people. I don't think the game would slow down. It's pretty quick. Well, the problem would be the 4-player. I guess you could mark them differently, but it's player, you pick your player round. Oh, wait, that's turn orders after. It's audition, right? Audition is you pick up cards from the character stack and put them out. Then you have your turn order round. That's when everybody picks their turn and takes their tickets. Then you have the casting round. That's when they grab their skulls that they get based on the turn they picked, and then cast or reserve or get a chamber during the casting phase. And then the next phase is you have sell your tickets. And this board literally tells you how many you can sell, but you could sit there and count what you have in front of you, but the board will tell you how many you can sell. That's what this board's all about, is just telling you how many you can sell. And then there's a cleanup phase, and you do it over again. Very simple to understand, very simple to learn. Like I said, teach and play. All right. So that's nice, and I don't know if the higher player count, how that would affect that. The more I think about it, I just keep remembering the order turn. There's 4. You would have to do some jerry-rigging at home for yourself to make this a larger than 4-player game. So I'll go back to, I'd like to have had a higher player count. It definitely feels more party-esque because it's light and fun. I mean, not the fun part. Games are fun, that's why I play them, but it's light, right? Another thing that I would say is a drawback, and these are minor drawbacks, granted, is this screen is not very wide. I would like a slightly wider screen. I mean, all you're hiding is tickets and these guys, these little skulls behind it, so other people don't know what you have and stuff like that. But in the how to set up, the length, the width, I guess would be, of the screens is about this long. Then the corners come off of it, which looks nice. Gives you a nice flat space. I think you would be able to read your references in here if they had more room. Like if this was wider, and you could have a couple of them here, a couple of them there. Here's the turn orders, how it works. But it is what it is. Not a huge drawback. But beyond that, the quality, like I said, and I'm going back to goods again. It's like I'm making it's called a compliment sandwich in my line of work. You say something good, you say something that needs work, and you say something else that's good about it. So, but overall, it's a really nice game. It's fun, it's light. I think it's a fun Halloween game. Is there a ton of replayability? There's enough, and this is what I mean by that, is if you're playing it every game night for a month, that's 4 times, 5 times, 6 times in a row, after a while you're going to start realizing probably what are the best cards to grab. In the few playthroughs that I played, it's starting to become apparent this card's going to help out the most. This card is going to help out the most. Now there is some give and take a little bit. Frankenstein gives you 3 tickets, and you got to pay 3 skulls, so it's kind of a toss-up. In most of the places I'm looking at them right now, first and third only get 2 skulls, and second and fourth get 3 skulls. But someone might pick up Frankenstein because they can reserve them. So there's a little bit of that by being able to tell what the best card is to grab. But I would argue usually ticket cards are better than any of the special ability cards. Though the creature from the Black Lagoon's fun because at the beginning of your turn you can just give another player, or the beginning of the show phase, you can give another player one of your tickets, right? Once per turn. You can be like, have a ticket. Have a ticket. It's kind of fun. But that's just kind of fun. More, you probably want to get anything that deals with tickets. And I think there's, I don't know how many, there's 2 different types. There's direct tickets and then there's tickets based on stuff around you. But either of those are probably a good choice, right? Getting rid of tickets. So the replayability, you wouldn't be able to play it over and over and over again 100 times nonstop, and it's always a new game. You know, people always talk about, you can play it 1,000,000 times, it's always a new game. I don't know if that's there, but this is what I would say is at Halloween time, and it's Halloween time right now, and I've been sitting on this game for, it's been months now, maybe it's been out for like 6 months or plus. I've been sitting on it for a while, probably maybe January, February. But this is a fun Halloween game. I'm hopefully going to get in game night tonight or tomorrow night, and I want to sneak this in. Definitely a filler game. 30 minutes, I guess 10, 15 would be a filler. 30 minutes I still kind of see as a filler game. It's kind of that in between, but I'm definitely going to try to sneak it in because I think it's fun and the theme's great, the art's great. And if you only do it once or twice a year, I think it's worth that money, right? The money that you're spending. So overall, would I play it again? Yes. If I'm not playing it, 5 days in a row, 5 game nights in a row, would I ask to play it again? Yes. Every Halloween time, right? When Halloween comes around, at least one of those game nights in that September, October game frame time, like how many ever game nights you get in, would I ask people to play it? Yes. So that's the review. Overall, I think it's a decent game, especially for the price, $25. I don't know if price is going up and stuff, but I think it's $25. I think it's decent. The quality is nice. The gameplay is fun, granted light. Is there a ton of replayability? No, but if you're not playing it all the time, it's good to go, right? If you're playing it every Halloween time or maybe one time in between, it's a good game. It's good to go, right? You're going to have enough variety. The fun part is really like, ooh, that monster's cool, and ooh, I want Dracula, and ooh, I want Cthulhu. That's the fun part. So I hope you guys like this review of Ludo Nova's Monster Mansion. A 2 to 4 player, I had to glance at the box for a second, 30-minute game. I'm Steven with Cardboard Coalition, and I'll see you later, everybody. Bye.